Hey everybody, I'm Rydo and I'm starting a Minecraft series here. I've said in the past I wasn't going to do a Minecraft series, but I have found some custom maps that are short and finite in length. So I'm going to try and go through some of these maps and build up my Minecraft series or repertoire as it were. First things first, let me ask everybody to turn off any ad blockers or whitelist me. Uh, help me make a career. I also want to point out that at the time of this recording, Minecraft is up to version 1.84, but for the maps, the first map I'm doing, it has to be run on 1.64, so I'm running on an older version. That's going to have a little bit of trouble in the video because when I alt tab out to start or stop the video, it messes up. Maybe I'll figure a way around that. But let's get into it. What we're going to be playing is the code, and surprise, surprise, spoiler alert here. There is a code, there is a code 2, and there is a code 3. And so we're going to be going through just the code 1, 2, and 3. The code is made by this custom map creator called Jasper the End, and he does some of the craziest things in Minecraft you could possibly ever see, and you're going to see them, and it's pretty amazing. We're kind of starting with some of the best custom maps I've ever seen. Let's. This is vanilla. There are no mods on this. That's important to point out. But we're getting into the code now, and that'll be it. Have not loaded this world before or done anything. The code whispers to you, welcome mighty human to the code. Can you solve these laborious puzzles? Can you solve the code? Let's see how smart you are. I will give you the first code. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it says also, as it always says when you start in a new map, press E to open your inventory. And so I will hit E and taking inventory achievement. Start that. Also notice we are in adventure mode. Not going to be cheating here. Hopefully not going to be cheating. And we have full health and full hunger and 101 levels. So what the code is going to be a puzzle thing. We're standing in a hopper. There is a piece of paper magically floating. This is a pretty cool trick just to do this by itself. Um, it is a big workaround to actually get this to work, and I won't explain it as we go through the game, but suffice it to say, this takes a huge workaround to get this to work. Whereas mods, there are some mods that are intentionally programmed to do something like this to displace unique items. Now, we have one first to return, and then several more doors down this hallway. And happen to know behind each door is a new puzzle, which gives us a excellent, and then here at the end it says end. So 30 less, that gives us an excellent estimation of how many episodes we're going to do. Right out at the beginning. Um, Probably going to do about 30. So they said the first code is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice I stood here and I got 2. And then another one shows up. The way the code is, the paper here is working, it is floating on like an experience bubble. And every time you can't detect the experience bubble. I think that's how this works. Anyways, it's an invisible experience bubble. That's why the items kind of jump towards you a little bit more than they normally would. Um, Whenever it detects there isn't a piece of paper there, it will summon a new one right there. And it has to work that way because if you just had a piece of paper here summoned, after a few minutes it would disappear and then the whole game wouldn't work. Now I've got 7 of these. So to put in the code, You right click on an anvil. This is how you name items. You put in a piece of paper and then you type the code. That makes it unique. Now that cost a lot of experience to rename it. So if I change it like this, 39 experience. Um, but it didn't actually matter because he's got uh, a process going that's always going to keep me at 101 XP levels, which is a ridiculous amount. So you can either right click or if you're lazy, uh, drop. Just throw the item into the hopper to input the code. But if you put in the wrong code, it will reject it. And there is a different code for each room. So we've got to figure out what the next code is. So they've unlocked room 1 first. And it is, what does this says? Number 1 and number 9. And then let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that doesn't make sense unless it's 1, 3, 5, and then 7. See, that doesn't make any sense either. So let's see what happens when I step on this platform. A block appears. Okay, so what happens when I step on this platform? A different block appears and that one falls down. Okay, so the third one, a third block appears and the other one falls down. And this one, that one appears and it falls down. And all this. So there are 9 spaces here. So maybe we're supposed to get this to pop up in order. So that's 1. I stepped on something. I didn't mean to. I will, for a fair statement, say that I do remember the seeing people play the code, but I'm not sure I've ever watched anybody play code 1, and it's been long enough since this has come out that I've forgotten. Alright, so this doesn't make sense. That's 9, and as soon as I get off of it, it falls. Let's just see if anything stays up when I walk off of it. Not really. Only for a short amount of time. Well, there is one trick I can think of. And let's try this. We can throw things on wooden pressure plates. It would be important to understand the rules of Minecraft to understand this. So let's just throw, since we've accidentally collected so many of these pieces of paper. Let's see, what went wrong here? We have 2, 4, 7, and 8 is not being pressed up. So, not getting a lot of instruction here on this puzzle as to what we're supposed to do. So the code is either 2, 4, 7, or 8, or 1, 3, 5, 6, 9. Let's go try 1, 3, 5, 6, 9. Get another piece of paper. One, 3, 5, 6, 9. This is an inherent problem with puzzle things. Checking, checking, checking. It's still checking. Code not recognized. I shall give it back to the. Uh, what does that mean? I think this is hints. If you click here, but I don't want to use hints. So that was 1, 3, 5, 6, and 9. Is that what I tried? Yeah, 1, 3, 5, 6, and 9. So we'll go try the other code. If it's the inverse, 2, 4, 7, 8. Is that right? 2, 4, 7, 8. Let's try that. Two, 4, 7, 8. Checking code. So you can't just put random things. The way it's checking is quite unique. Uh, so it's not like it's really reading what I'm writing on it. It is just running an exact comparison. So if you put like a space uh, next to the words, then you would. Okay, well let's try this again. Maybe I've got the order wrong. 9, 3, 5, 1, 6. It's important to have at least a decent memory, which I don't have, to be able to do this. So we're gonna try 9, 3, 5, 1, 6. Checking success. We have unlocked room 2, which is cool. This is the piece of paper that we messed up before. And so we've done room 1 first. Next time we do room 2 return. But that's the end of this episode. So that's what the code's going to be. It's going to be a lot of puzzling. It's going to be going through this Minecraft. This is this series is really going to show you the craziness if you can think on a very high level of stuff that you can do, tricks you can pull off in Minecraft. And this is 1.64. It's only gotten crazier and better in 1.8, and it gets better every update. But that's the end of this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me through fan funding, click on my name, Rydo. On the right, there is a blue button that says support this channel. After you click my name, and it takes you to my main YouTube page. Anyways, any amount you donate will certainly be helped. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Google Plus, or friend me on Steam or battle.net, all that information is down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.